Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will introduce some more terms. So, as we discussed, what is a proposition, what is atomic proposition, what is compound preposition, what are different logical connectivities, and how do you construct a truth table, and what is a tautology, contradiction, and contingency. Now, we will move to some more terms: implication, converse, inverse, and contrapositive. We will move one by one. First coming to implication. So simply it is a conditional statement of the form P implies Q. The meaning is if P, here I will write down, the meaning is if P then Q. This is implication. Consider one example. Assume P is it rains. Q means the road is wet. Now, what is P implies Q? P implies Q specifies if it rains, then road is wet. Then the road is wet. So, this is the implication representation. If the first condition is true, then this is also true. That is the chance. Now, the next representation is converse. Converse is simply the reverse of implication. It is represented of the form Q implies P. That is, if Q, then P. Exactly reverse. If Q, then P. Coming to this example, how it is formed? If road is wet, then it rains. Now observe, it is true? No. This is not always true in all the cases. The road is wet not only because of rain. The road is wet due to some floods, due to some washing. For other regions also the road is wet. So this is not always true. This is converse. The next one is inverse. Inverse is equal to the negation. Simply negation P implies negation Q means if not P, then it is not Q. For understanding, I will write down. This is my original statement. How? If it does not rain, then the road is not wet. If there is no rain, then the road is not wet. This is also not the true in all the cases. If it does not rain in the sense, by using some other cases, washing or flooding, the road may become wet. Clear? This is inverse. And the last one is contrapositive. Contrapositive in the sense negation of converse, that is negation Q implies negation P. If not Q, then not P. That means simply what is the statement? This one. So negation Q implies negation P. That is, if road is not wet, then no rain, doesn't rain. You got it? So these are the different terms that we are used here. Understand implication, if P then Q, and inverse. Understand the difference. Implication is P and Q. The negation of the implication is inverse. Both starts with I. Negation P implies negation Q. Here the example, if it rains, then the road is wet. This is implication. Inverse is, if it does not rain, then the road is not wet. Now the converse in the sense, the reverse of implication. If road is wet, then it rains. The contrapositive means if the road is not wet, then it does not rain. These are the different terms. Consider one more example. Suppose the two statements P comma Q. If P is the three angles are equal, Q is an equilateral triangle. What is P implies Q? If three angles are equal, then it is an equilateral triangle. Now Q implies P in the sense, if it is an equilateral triangle, then the three angles are equal. Negation P, if three angles are not equal, then it is not an equilateral triangle. Now contrapositive, if it is not equilateral triangle, then the three angles are not equal. Like this, depending upon the requirement, we can use either implication, converse, inverse and contrapositive. Remember the terms in this P comma Q, the P is called antecedent. Remember the term P is called antecedent. It is also called as hypothesis. Antecedent are also called as hypothesis. And the second one, P implies Q, I am saying. In that P implies Q, the conclusion Q is called consequent. Is also called as conclusion. Remember the two terms, hypothesis and conclusion. Clear? This is implication, converse, inverse and contrapositive. Thank you.